We are starting to see the culture change under coach James Borrego. A lot of good things happen in this Denver Nuggets game with a huge explosion from Derik Queen and Zion's first game back from injury. Let's watch the highlights. So like I said, this is Zion's first game back. He ended up playing about 30 minutes, and he was really good in this game, as he's been when he's been playing, right? Um, he ended with a plus 14, and you'll see in these first few highlights he had a few steals, a couple turnovers forced on the Denver Nuggets that led to easy transition buckets for him and for others. A couple other storylines in this game. Derik Queen going against Jokic, right? He was nicknamed Baby Jokic in college. He's drawn some comparisons to Jokic. And not saying he is Jokic, obviously, because Jokic, he's a triple-double machine, averages basically a triple-double every season for the past 4 years. Three-time MVP champion. But Derik Queen in this game showed why he's got that moniker of Baby Jokic. So like I said, Derik Queen in this game was awesome, you guys. He ended with 30 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Like, he just stuffs the stat sheet. And he was efficient, too. He was 12 of 18 on his shots. Jeremiah Fears was also good in this game. Dude, I love these rookies. Even Micah Peavy, he's been playing a little bit like Herb Jones recently. He's just in there to play man defense and occasionally cut to the basket. And he's doing pretty well. I was impressed with his defense this game. Jeremiah only played 25 minutes, but he had 16 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, a block, and 0 turnovers. So the Pelicans end up losing this game, obviously, by 7 points. It was a close one. And it would have been so much closer. Pelicans ended 7 of 34 from 3, so they shot about 20%. Not great. And, if they hit 2, 3 more of those shots, and a lot of them were open, they just missed them, it's a game and potentially a win even for the Pelicans. They just shot it poorly. So in this fourth quarter, you guys, after sort of a quiet game, some good shots, but this fourth quarter, Derik Queen scores 15 points. There's a lob to Zion. It's beautiful. And at this point, the game's not super close. I mean, the Pelicans go down by like 19 points here in the fourth. Derik Queen for 3. Nice. They couldn't quite, bring it back, but they never gave up. And that's why I wanted to say that I think the culture is changing, because this is James Borrego's 3rd game as head coach, but it's his first game after a practice. Like, they had their first practice as a team with him as the head coach yesterday, as of time of recording this video. So they never gave up. They go on like a 12-point run in this last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. They're playing defense the whole time. If it weren't for a couple really nice mid-range jumpers by Valanciunas, this would have been a one-possession game right at the end. So Pelicans now 3rd game under James Borrego, like I said. All 3 losses, but their competition's been top-notch, right? They played Steph Curry and the Warriors, and Steph's been on a tear. Then it was OKC visiting, and they played okay against OKC. And then in this game against Denver, who's also on a tear, and Jokic had a triple-double. He almost actually had a quadruple-double with turnovers, 9 turnovers in this game. And now looking at all these Derik Queen highlights, man, I know we already saw some of these, but he just did work. A lot of these are Jokic guarding him too. And people will clown on Jokic as a defender, bro, but he's not a bad defender. He's actually pretty good. But one thing that was a big improvement in this game that really kept him in it is the Pelicans ended with 14 turnovers. And that's probably a little bit higher than you want, right? Like, on an ideal night, you hope for 12 turnovers. But 14 is much better than what they've been doing. They've had 14 in the first half in some of these past games. So even though they lost this one, we saw some great individual performances, some much improved team play as well. What a step through Derik, dude. Overall, you see the team responding more to James Borrego, and they really, truly played to the whistle in this game. And so much of it is Derik Queen's fourth quarter. He had 15 in the fourth, like I mentioned. He needs to play the entire fourth quarter every game, because those have been his best games so far. Is when he plays the fourth quarter, he just makes good decisions. He seems to make shots. Like, he's just playing so well. Like I said, new career high for him, 30 points. Overall, you got to be happy with this game. Coming that close and bringing it that close in the last few minutes against a really, really good Denver team. Even though they were missing Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown, obviously he's going to be out for a while. But Pelicans have people missing too. Jordan Poole's out. Carlo Makovich sat this game. Obviously, DeJounte Murray's going to be out for a while. I just love the fight that I saw and the energy that I saw from everybody. Nobody was out there, hanging their head or anything like that. So I'm happy with the result, even though it was not a win. At this point, 2-13, we're just looking for moral victories. Um, Maybe they can turn the season around and closer to 500 or just under 500. But um, at this point, you're just looking for the bright spots for the future. How's Zion gonna play? And he played pretty good in this game. That's it. I don't want to waste your time. It's really late here where I am. I actually landed about an hour ago. Got back from vacation, so I'm bringing this to you late at night, but I appreciate you all so much for the support. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We're up to 215 plus subscribers. You guys have been absolutely incredible. Smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of James Borrego so far? I will see you guys on Friday. I appreciate you all. Peace.